Instagram has a brand new feature called Trial Reels that now allows us to create reels, put them on Instagram, but only show them to non-followers. This is to get a gut check so we can see if a piece of content performs well out in the wild before bringing it to our followers. Instagram is operating under the premise that we really want to make sure we're taking care of our followers first and foremost, and they are going to allow us to use people who are not following us, who have not seen us yet, to give us an idea of what the analytics might look like when we put it out to our followers, the people that we're really taking care of. So here's how you're going to do it. Once you are into your Instagram page and you are on the part where you're going to be posting your reel, you're going to put in your caption, your hashtags, all of those things, you're going to scroll further down. Now, this is still very early. A lot of people will not have access to this, so just keep watching for it if you don't have it yet. If you do have it, it's going to be down here. It will probably have that little blue button that says new, and it does say trial on it. You're going to toggle that button on. And it says that in feed and reels, your reel will only be shown to non-followers. If it performs well, you can also choose to automatically share it to everyone inside of your trial settings. So from here, you are then going to be able to decide if you want to just put it out to your audience, and then you will get your metrics after 24 hours. So instead of having immediate metrics like we do with other types of content, this is going to take a full 24 hours for it to give us those analytics. We can either toggle on the button before we post to allow it to go live to everyone after 72 hours if it performs well. Now, they haven't said what metrics are qualifying for performing well, but it is going to give us that option to automatically have it go out to non-followers first, and then after 72 hours, if it performs well, to automatically go out to everybody, or we can go in and manually put it out to everyone ourselves. Once you do post that trial post, it is also going to go into your draft so that you can put it out to everyone. Now, keep in mind with this is going to go out to your non-followers. So this is to get people's attention to see what's going on. It's not going to live in your feed. This is only going to be to non-followers. So it will not be on your grid. It's not going to be where people can see it. They did say your followers might see this video if a non-follower finds it and shares it with them. So if I put out a piece of content on my Instagram and you're following me on Instagram and I use trial, you will not see it unless you have a friend who says, oh, that's a really cool video, I'm going to send it to this person. And then you might see it, but you as a follower will not have access to that until I post it publicly. So with that in mind, this is a really great way to kind of try out new types of content to see if maybe you can get in some new followers. We know a lot of us pay attention to how we are getting our audience to grow, how we're bringing in new people. So this puts it out specifically to non-followers instead of the people who are already a part of our community. So this might be a good opportunity to draw in some new people. So how often should you be using this? I would recommend giving this a try, but I would not recommend necessarily using this on your best content. You do want that to be put out in the normal algorithm system so that your followers and non-followers are going to be seeing it. You can, of course, try it as a trial and then put it out publicly so you can see what you can do from there. But if it doesn't perform well for your non-followers and then you push it out to your followers, it may not do the best. So keep in mind, metrics are all going to be very subjective. What works for you may not work for what the algorithm is thinking. So this is a really good opportunity for you to try new things, test out the new feature. We know that they always push new features, so you want to make sure that you are trying these things out, even if it's not something that you necessarily want to do all the time. Definitely try it out because you'll get a little bit of a push, and it can give you a pretty good idea of whether or not you're going to be able to draw in a new audience with the content that you are doing. So this is a really good test to see if your current content will also pull in new people. This, again, is a brand new feature on Instagram, so there will be bugs, there will be hiccups, there will be things that they build out from here. So follow along, because I'm usually one of the first, if not always the first, to bring it to you, usually by several days ahead of everybody else, because it takes them time to film these videos, and I get it done really quickly so that you can stay ahead of the curve and leverage all those new features and functionalities in Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and the other social platforms so you can build up your community and live your best creator life. We'll see you in the upcoming episodes.